summer house.
Yep.
They're available. These people on the show are not are a dime a dozen. They really are.
Yeah.
Like Carl and Luke are very replaceable people.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the real world pretty much did this, right? Like they would have new casts every single year.
Yeah, Below Deck
and
does
so-
it too.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe we don't need the same things because it's just like, yeah, I get it. It makes the reunions weird when it's just like the same people don't like each other.
Yeah.
All right, Sean. So let's get into this. Who did you have winning the week?
I kind of brought this up earlier, but Daisy, I know it's tough. She had a tough couple days of work, but she kind of kills it also. Star of the episode is really, really hers. Like as I said, she's so much more enjoyable to watch than any other Chiefs do. I think she's just super relatable. I love like all of her little quips to the camera, all of her like facial expressions, everything like that. And that grape juice transfusion she made for Chris, he actually liked it with the white grapes and whatever else. I mean, that's a golf course drink strictly, right, John?
I know that like Barstool's made it like pretty famous because their golf pod like just talks about
like,
the transfusions with like Owens mixers and stuff. But
like, people are ordering that on yachts.
Yeah, it's weird. Like it didn't really match, I didn't think. But no, I totally agree that I think Daisy had a really strong episode. She made an episode that could be not fun, pretty fun.
Yeah.
And I think that's like the sign of a star.
This episode sort of reminded me like, this is the best franchise because of like the key people. And so also like Daisy's from Ireland. No one's ordering transfusion in Ireland.
Fair.
It was just so weird that this guy was so stuck on that drink, and it worked out. Now we don't know if she'll actually be able to serve dinner next episode because it ends in a cliffhanger of it being 11:30.
Oh yeah.
I guess.
Well, here's the thing about fish, Sean. It stays. Fish stays great. You leave that sitting out on the table for an hour and a half, you're fine. We'll be good.
Yeah. That's what everyone knows about fish. Yes.
Yeah. So I had Daisy winning as well, basically for the same reasons. I thought just she made a episode that could have gone off the rails and like not been fun to watch, really fun. So I did enjoy that. At the same time, I had Transfusions guy losing the episode.
Ooh.
I just order something else, man. I mean, I almost picked Kelsey just because like she didn't really have a strong episode, but the fact is this guy brought nothing to the table except complaining about drinks, and not even good ones. So that's my piece on it.
He didn't help either. The night before when they're trying to, or like the post dinner like party they were trying to have. Like you don't need another guy like barking stuff at Daisy.
No.
Like you need someone to calm everyone down.
Respect the goat, Sean.
Respect, I know, right?
Yeah. So who'd you have losing?
Kelsey. Like she didn't get any screen time early in the season. She's starting to get more. The spotlight was on her for a few minutes, setting up those little mini sales, and she messed up every part of the process. Moving slow.
Yep.
I like to say dogging it. Kelsey was dogging it.
She was
not listening to Gary, dropping the pin in the water, and then trying to like play up her cuteness and like to Gary, like, oh, ha ha ha, like happens everyone. I drop the pin in the water. So, like, hey, if you got it, do it, right?
Yep.
But Gary doesn't fall for it. And I think she's the junior deckhand because Barnaby knows way more than her, I think, at this point.
Yeah, I think night shift might go to Kelsey here. So we'll see. All right, Sean. So what'd you have for question of the week?
All right. Well, in honor of Transfusion Guy, John, what's your what do the kids say on like Twitter and Instagram? What's your like toxic drink that you order and that it's really annoying for the bartender?
Oh, all right.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
it's a new term. I've
What,
never heard of
what,
a toxic drink, but
yeah.
um,
What's your toxic trait in ordering a drink? Like
got it.
so okay, to clear it up for everyone, I'm just trying to be really young and hip. What's the most annoying drink you order?
I don't. So I order pretty normal drinks. I feel like, like an old fashioned or a Manhattan or a Paloma, or like an Arnold Palmer, or just like a beer. But I feel like Palomas can be annoying. But the thing is I feel like most people don't make them right.
Okay.
So like a lot of people are just like, oh, it's just what tequila, grapefruit juice, and club soda. It's like, yeah, technically, but like there's also like if you do it right, like you can salt the rim, you can add sugar, like lime juice, grapefruit wedge. And so like it's one of those like if you want to make it right, then yeah, it's an annoying order, but most people don't. And 90% of the time, I don't really care. Like as long as they have grapefruit juice in there and tequila, like as long as as long as it's not like a $14 drink, I'll just be like, fine, whatever. I'll take it.
Yeah, most bartenders don't have the grapefruit wedge like on
Yeah,
hand.
this if
I'm
I
gonna
if I
say
needed if I needed a grapefruit wedge, then that would be the most annoying thing. But I don't even really like the fruit. I kind of just like throw it to the side.
that. Oh yeah, palomas are good. I'm a grapefruit juice
Dude.
guy.
Yeah. It's
Most
like
people aren't.
yeah, it's like the most summer drink. It's my summer drink for sure.
Okay.
If it's hot out, yeah, I'm drinking Palomas.
Okay.
What about you, Sean? What is your like annoying drink?
So I like jalapenos and everything.
Okay.
So if you can it's like the jalapeno margarita or any sort of cocktail with
Yeah.
jalapenos in it. If that's
Yeah.
on like if that's on your cocktail menu, I'm ordering that.
Yeah. Is
And
that like, would you
I,
get like mezcal or something other than
mm,
tequila? Like, cause
yeah,
like it's spicy, it's smoky and spicy, right?
yeah. I
Okay.
imagine the bartenders don't love muddling the jalapenos, but
Yeah.
it's that's kind of my go-to. Like, and look, these aren't that annoying on their own, but if you're all shouting like 8 drink orders at Daisy, like each one of these are taking like 5 minutes. So this is
Yeah. Is muddling just for show, Sean?
no, they're supposed to do it. I'm not
Is
really a
it just like,
bartender.
yeah. I feel like muddling, it's one of those like you just kind of like need to give it like a couple stabs. I
Yeah.
guess like mint juleps maybe. Like there's a
Mm,
lot of drinks, but I don't know, man. But yeah, that can be an annoying drink. I think more so because you have to like go get jalapenos and cut them up.
yeah,
That's not
right.
like behind the bar, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's an annoying drink.
I know
That's your
bartenders hit me.
toxic. That's your toxic drink
Yeah, I know bartenders hit making mojitos too.
because you
But
got to muddle.
you got a muddle of mint. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
It's like on
Um,
Bar Rescue when they're training the bartenders, like for their new cocktail menu,
yeah.
and every drink like requires muddling and like shaking. These guys aren't good bartenders. That's why their bar was bad. They're not going to remember
That's fair.
these.
That's fair. Yeah, and yeah, we'll do a different bar rescue pod, but I could go into a whole thing about why the stress test always fails. So, all right, Sean. No life advice this week, so that's our episode, man. This one's like a real like two-parter. I feel. So I'm not sure if Daisy's gonna. Obviously, she'll get through it, but man, this is gonna be a tough one, and be interesting to see what the new crew member coming on is gonna do.
Yeah, Scarlett. We'll see how Barnaby interacts like during dinner and drinks, and then Gary and Scarlett could be a thing. Gary, oh, they kept hinting at Gary and Daisy this episode too. Like Captain Glenn does.
Yeah,
I something must happen at the end of the season, right?
maybe. I hope so.
I hope so too. I'm in on them now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we'll see. All right.
Yeah.
But John, it's great to be back, man. That week off was weird for me.
What a weird week, right? I had no idea that it wasn't on until like an hour before.
Yeah, right. You texted me. I was like, oh shoot, like what we're not prepared for this. Like, but yeah, we like, hey, we've recouped and
Yeah.
loving the season. So
And one more thing, Sean. I don't know if they're gonna have a Memorial Day episode.
ooh.
So I think this one's gonna like go to like 4th of July pretty much.
They're
Like,
stalling.
isn't there like 14 episodes?
Yeah.
There's usually 14. So this was 11. So we've got 12, 13. Is Memorial Day the 30th or the 6th?
Probably
It's the
30th. Yeah.
It's the 30th of May.
Yeah.
So unless it's only 13 episodes, but then do you have the reunion? So we're looking at like maybe the next version of Below Deck starts like at early June 20th, June 27th,
That's
July 11th.
That's on brand for Below Deck Med. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Below Deck Med runs like what, July to Labor Day basically.
Or no, it goes like
A little bit longer.
Like it's like usually like mid-June to like mid-October.
Oh wow! All right.
Yeah,
that's a lot of Captain Sandy.
Yeah, it is. But they might be doing the longer season of Sailing. Yeah, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, good episode, listeners. If you're still listening, thanks for this. Don't forget to email us at belowdeckpod@gmail.com, and we'll get some life advice going back again.
Absolutely, guys. Thank you for listening. See you next week. Bon voyage.